Welcome to the vlog of my very first vacation since moving to the small island of Xiaoliuqiu a year and a half ago to teach freediving. I chose to head to, in my opinion, the best city in Taiwan, Tainan, where we ate, drank a lot of coffee, and walked around this wonderful city. This morning started out as a bit of a disaster. I woke up, I found my glasses were bent out of shape. I lost the SD card here. It just popped out of the GoPro and we had to spend like an hour looking for it. Cut your finger. Yeah. So not a good start. Xiaoliuqiu is just a 20-minute ferry ride away from the port city of Donggang, where we'll eat some lunch and grab our car for the 1-hour drive to Tainan. I just picked up my little package from Family Mart. Now we're gonna go to our favorite bargain priced sushi sashimi place at the market next to the ferry terminal in Donggang. Located at the far end of the fish market is the place we always like to eat, stall number 3. We usually like to get this one right here, just 100 NT dollars. Just been told by the owners here that there's a Xiaoliuqiu boat that caught the first black tuna of the year. They're auctioning off a 250 kilo tuna. I was lucky to have one of the employees of the number 3 stall to take me to the auction by scooter, which was a few hundred meters away. It is customary to hold an auction for the first tuna caught of the year in Pingtung County, which was 210 kilos and ultimately sold for 2.1 million NT dollars, or about 75,000 US dollars. It looks so fat. So fat. Yeah, this vacation, we're not doing much planning. I think Sheila's just making reservations for our first city that we're going to stop in, which is Tainan. Then we have 2 or 3 days until I need to go to Taichung and teach a class at the dive cube in Taichung. And in between, we'll see what happens. Nothing really planned. You know, before, when I worked in finance, I only had 20 to 25 days off a year. Whenever I'm on vacation, I like to make it super planned out. And I understand how some people, yeah, they like to plan out their vacation in pretty good detail, but now let's go with the flow. I like that. I absolutely hate the way these bamboo seat covers look, but summer's coming around the corner. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep cool. These window covers are hugely effective too, and I can't forget about our drinks. Hour and 24 minutes. As soon as we arrived in Tainan, I couldn't resist eating the famous Danzai mian at Yueh, which originated in Tainan over 100 years ago. I started eating these at their Taipei branch, and it's also kind of famous in Japan in that my daughter, whenever I would go visit her in Japan, would ask me to buy a can of the braised meat so she could pour it over her rice or noodles. The restaurant was started by Mr. Hong, a fisherman, and the story goes, when the seas were too rough to go out to fish, Mr. Hong was set up on the street to sell these noodles. They were obviously well received and has grown to 6 stores in Taiwan and 28 in China. Tainan is a great walking city, but our next destination is a little bit further away, so we're gonna rent these bad boys. Friggin' tourists for the first time in a long ass time. So we're going to a cafe called Narrow Door, and it's narrow because I have to go in sideways.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll try. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh my god, holy sh.
The house was originally built and owned by a doctor during the Japanese occupation, but another house was built around it, leaving this narrow gap as the entrance, just 38 centimeters wide. I got an iced Americano and Sheila got lei cha, which is like matcha but with some added other stuff.
Here, black and white seasoning.
Peanuts. And then add the grounded tea. It does taste good like matcha. The One thing about this cafe is that its interior is stunningly beautiful, and it's also very Instagrammable.
Long pants with sandals, then you're from Tainan. If you're wearing short pants with sandals, you're from Kaohsiung. And if you're just wearing no shirt, you're from like Pingdong.
Sabalo.
Yeah, it's so funny.
So I'm here with Annie. She's my freediving student in Tainan. She's going to show us the night market. And you run tours, food tours, right?
Yeah, if you guys are ever in Tainan, feel free to hit me up on Instagram, and I'd love to show you guys some street eats. Today we are gonna be at the night market, and this is actually the biggest outdoor night market in all of Taiwan. So I'm really excited to show you guys around.
Wow.
So what are you going to eat now?
Okay, so first we're gonna eat oyster pancakes. Tainan is really famous for their oysters. We have a really big oyster farm here, and really excited for you guys to try it.
Why is it different than one you get up north? Is it the bean sprout?
Is there not bean sprouts up north?
I don't think so.
Really? See, I don't really go up north, so I don't know. But...
So you know squid are like the dumbest things ever in the ocean?
Really? Why?
I went fishing, or squid fishing once in Hong Kong, and you have to go at night, but then they put the lights down, and then they give you the hooks, the fish line on it, and I was like, you don't need bait? They're like, nah! And then, yeah, they just bite at the hooks.
What the heck, really?
Yeah.
What?
Anybody recognize that? From Squid Games. I gotta admit, I'm just thoroughly impressed with this place.
What makes it different? I want to know, like, from an outsider's perspective.
It's not crowded.
Okay.
There's so much variety of stuff.
Yeah.
So much of good stuff, right?
I like
you know, you
it's
got your
orderly.
classics. Yeah.
Like, it's very in a line.
You got your classics. You got some foreign stuff. Some kind of fusion stuff. Yeah, the best one I've been in Taiwan easily.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so happy!
Can you show me the meat?
That's what you said on our first date.
Tainan is where you live, and if you ever need to like do business or run errands, then you go to the city, right? You go to Taipei, whatever, and then you go home. You hole up in your cozy house.
I was like, why would anybody live outside of Taipei?
Wait, what?
I know, yeah.
No!
I know, but I didn't know better. I was just like, I didn't have that.
No.
And then if I go down south, it's just, go to Kending.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm a dummy. I'm a moron.
No.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the best night markets I've been to in Taiwan. But that's just a quick peek of this night market. If you want to see a full video on it, check out my wife's channel, Vagabond Academy. She did a full video on it. So I'm super excited right now because we're having the first Shisha in a long time. I haven't had it with Sheila since we're in Punjab in 2020. It's been a long time, so it's what's going straight to my head. Super lightheaded. No matter. So we just finished up day one here in Tainan, and I'm instantly falling in love with it. So much that me and Sheila decided to stay an extra day here, at least one day more. And so that's it for part one of this video. Stay tuned next time. If you like this video, click the like button down there, subscribe so you get notified when part two of this trip comes out.